Hi, Susan. How are you today?
Hey, how's it going?
Good. Okay, so I have a really good question for you today.
All right.
All right, and it's kind of a hard one, maybe. So, why would someone hire an interior designer?
Hmm.
Can't they just do their own DIY projects?
I know a lot of people probably have this question in their mind when they're thinking about their project. And I think in a lot of cases, HGTV makes DIY look like a whole lot of fun. It makes it look amazing. And I think it might influence people. They're watching these shows and they're thinking, they're fantasizing, wow, I can do it too. But unlike HGTV, the products and the labor that you'll be sourcing for yourself are not going to be deeply discounted. They're not going to be given for free. So that's a big difference. And what a lot of people don't realize is that the producers often kick in up to like $100,000 and it's never disclosed during the episode. You'll never know that. So there's a lot going on behind the scenes that we're not aware of. So the results that they're getting, they're not really telling you the full story. So sure, like you could do your own project, you could DIY, and homeowners can be very inspired by these DIY shows. And that's great as long as you understand that HGTV is a whole lot of smoke and mirrors. Also knowing your own limitations and abilities will help you come to the conclusion when you really do need some help with your project. So if you're on the fence, here are some reasons. I'm going to give you some reasons why you might want to hire an interior designer. And I have 5 of them. Number 1, interior designers will save you a lot of time. A design project can be a very complicated process, especially if you're doing remodeling or if you're doing several rooms in your home. Sometimes it feels like even a single room can be quite a complicated process. From planning to execution, there are a whole lot of moving parts, and timing is really important. So if you hire a designer, you can lean on their experience of when things need to be like when things need to have the trigger pulled on them and when you need to be contacting people in the whole process. They've already honed their process and they'll manage that process and the people who are involved in getting that job done. So that's number 1. 2, can be surprising for a lot of people, is that they will save you money. And I know that sounds kind of counterintuitive. It's a little crazy. How is it going to save you money if you have to spend money on the interior designer? So one of the things I see most often where an interior designer would have come in and really saved a lot of money is situations where people are buying things willy-nilly without a plan and they don't have a big picture of where they want this room to go. What is the end goal? What is the big picture vision for this project, for this room? Where is it going? And that can lead to a lot of mistake purchases. And then, of course, the regret of that purchase and basically wasting your money because maybe now you need to buy something completely different. And that's especially true when you're remodeling. The wrong stone or flooring choice could be a couple $1,000 mistake. And designers will help you work through all of those decisions and they'll be thinking big picture. They've already got that big picture because that's going to be part of the process really early on, is establishing where we need this project to go, what that big picture vision is. You also get to rely on their experience, their years of experience with different products and tradespeople that they've vetted and they've had relationships with. So that's awesome. Number 3, designers will help you they will help you discover or refine your vision. So if you're unsure, sometimes I meet people that know exactly what it is that they want and what they like. And other times people are unsure of what they want, or they don't know how to communicate what it is, that's you. Sometimes they don't know how to communicate these things. So interior designers are really good at talking with you, asking the right questions, and taking those ideas, those kind of broad concepts that you have, and making them into concrete things, actual rooms that come to life before your very eyes. So designers are really great at taking what's in your head and bringing it into your home. Number 4 is that they become your advocate. They're your friend, your ally, your advocate. If you're renovating or buying new furniture, there are going to be lots of different trades involved, many different vendors and manufacturers that need to be dealt with. So the interior designer is going to act as your representative and manage all of those moving parts. They're going to make sure that everything goes as planned. You can sit back and relax. They're going to take care of all those like nitty gritty things that just aren't that much fun to deal with. And they're your advocates. That's awesome. You don't have to worry. They're your advocate, your representative, and they're in your corner. So that'll feel really good to know they have your back. Number 5 is that any good designer has taken the time to hone their local resources, the manufacturers that they're going to work with for your furniture and decor, and their tradespeople that they work with. So when you hire a designer, you now have access to those years of experience that they've put in, gaining knowledge, going to a place like High Point Market in North Carolina and going to the showrooms, seeing how things are made, opening the drawers, sitting on the couch, getting to understand the different construction of seating and case goods, feeling the upholstery. They really take the time to make good recommendations to you so that you don't have to waste time doing research on things that you'll probably never need the research for again, and taking a total gamble on buying stuff just randomly on the internet. You have no idea whether that thing on, I don't know, Pottery Barn's website is of good quality or not. Or worse is just ordering something from some random website that you found on Instagram. They had a pretty picture and you order the couch only to find out that it's pretty rickety when you get it in your house, or after a year, the upholstery is snagged and looks just awful. So keep that in mind, all that knowledge that they've put into providing you with quality resources that you can trust. Another thing to keep in mind about that research that they've done is that they've honed their vendors that they're going to work with, and they've established relationships with them. And in the manufacturer's eyes, an interior designer is somebody that they want to keep happy because they are a repeat sale. They are a repeat. So they want to keep us happy. You're there and you're gone, where the interior designer is going to sell again and again and again. So they really make an extra effort to keep us happy. So then in the end, it's a win for you. It's a win for me because they're keeping me happy, which makes you happy, and they get another sale. So if you are thinking about DIY or hiring an interior designer, keep in mind that designers save you time, they save you money, they deliver your vision, take it out of your head and bring it into your home. They are your advocate. They give you access to those honed and specialty resources that maybe you didn't have access to. If you want to understand the design process itself a little bit better, I can share a letter that I have called How I Work. And that, now that we've talked about why to hire a designer, you're probably wondering like how the design process works. So I'll share that with you in the comments below. Did that answer your question?
Yeah, that was really great. I can't tell you how many times I see on Facebook Marketplace someone like selling a piece of furniture or a rug. They're like, it doesn't fit in our space, we measured wrong or whatever. So like, that's just time. And then they sell it for less than what they bought it for.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And they have to start all over again.
And yeah, now they have to go try to sell it, which is time consuming. So I'm an advocate of hiring professional for things for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. It can save you a lot of time, a lot of heartache too. It's so disappointing to have something delivered, roll out the rug and find out it's maybe number one, not the color you thought it was going to be. And then it's, the wrong size or something. I see that a lot with scale and proportion too. People might order things and then they say, hang the art up on the wall, and it's tiny, it's just dwarfed by, say, the buffet that they have below. This kind of thing happens more often than maybe people like to admit. But yeah, an interior designer can help you just avoid all of those issues.
Right. That's really helpful. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.